Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you so very much for being here. God bless you and your family, and I mean that with all of my heart. I hope and pray that you're well, healthy, and happy wherever you may be at this moment. And look at this, folks, what I have found for you. My goodness gracious. You all know I've been doing this. It'll be 14 years here in just a few days when I left the BMW dealership right here in Palm Harbor, Florida, near Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete area. I worked for the Furman family for, about almost 4 years. I was the eBay director at the BMW store for most of that, and was very thankful and honored to have the job. Didn't know how to copy and paste a picture when I started there. Gosh, that must have been about 18 years ago. And general manager asked me if I wanted to take the eBay director spot that he was leaving. I said, sure. We prayed about it, talked about it, my wife and I said, honey, I'm gonna have to learn this internet because this is where the business is going. So anyway, long story short, I took the job. The general manager who hired me finally left. He owns Car Chat 24 now. Whenever you get on the computer and you go look at something, there's a little lady or a man pops up and says, can I help you? He started that. He's doing fantastic. But anyway, I left because all they did there is complain that I wasn't making enough profit. Jack, you're not making enough profit. You're not making enough profit. They said I was just too nice to people. You imagine that? But anyway, long story short, I left there 14 years ago and started my own business, Divine Fine Motors. My wife and I, again, we talked, prayed about it, and we got our own dealer's license here in the state of Florida. And folks, I go out, I've been doing this, gosh, for 30 some years, and I go out and I try to find the absolute nicest. I look for one owner elderly Florida vehicles. Sometimes I get some snowbirds, sometimes they live up north, have a second home down here, sometimes they stay down here. But I look over hundreds and hundreds of vehicles. I am happy to say that this Suburban, this is a 2010 Suburban LTZ this was a special edition. It was a diamond edition Suburban, 75-year diamond edition Suburban. This is 4-wheel drive with the absolute bulletproof 5.3 Vortec V8 engine. It's got a heavy-duty trailer and suspension and package underneath it. Not a bit of rust or corrosion anywhere underneath it. It is the nicest Suburban that I have ever had in this driveway, and this is where I take all the pictures. We've sold over 3,000 vehicles right here. But folks, I'm here to tell you something, that this Suburban is the nicest one I have ever had. Spare tires never even been on the ground. It's the nicest one I've ever had here. And not only is this the perfect color, perfect year, and listen to me real closely, these older vehicles are so much better than the newer ones. And I was just talking to a gentleman. He left a Chevy store, Furman Chevy, by the way, and came to work for me as a detailer. I asked him, I said, how much are these? And he said they're right at $100,000 now. I'd say a 4-wheel drive version like this might even be more. But folks, this was a lady owned. The gentleman told me that I got it from. He said she was a, how'd he describe her? An elderly lady, country club lady. This was her vehicle, and it shows. The interior is every bit as nice as the rest of this thing that you're seeing. And this thing, if I could run this car through Mecum, that you've heard of Mecum, Barrett Jackson, all that stuff. I took my boys to that again this year. And there was some 2010s, 2008 trucks and stuff that went over through there. Just regular cars. They could not believe how much they were going for. Now, some of them were super nice, had very, very low miles. But this truck would do 25,000 plus there. Just because of it being so special. But the condition of this Suburban is absolutely amazing. It is loaded with everything you can put on one. It's got the dual DVDs. It's got the captain's chairs. It's got, of course, the third row seats. It's got the heated and cooled seats. This thing even has the blind side monitors, which I love. It's got the remote controlled remote start. It's got both your factory key fobs and keys, owner's manuals, and a little other brochure book. The carpets are spotless, dual power seats, perforated seats with airbags, all the door jambs, the door seals. It is just so nice. So nice. Now I'm making this ad to put it on eBay. I've been talking with one of my favorite customers, a gentleman up in Georgia, and he owns, gosh, I forgot how many transmission shops, but God love him, good Christian people too. He and his wife have bought, I believe, 5 or 6 vehicles from us. And I told him about this one. He loves animals. He takes as good a care of his animals as people do their children, probably better. But look at this thing. It's so nice, but he's got an interest in it. But if he doesn't get it, somebody is just going to be blessed beyond measure. Now, you've got some little power buttons here, too, that'll fold these seats down. You just hit that button and press it in, and that seat will go up all by itself. All that happened with just one press of a button. You can see the carpet, how nice this is. The back third row seats, they're just as nice as you can be. No scratches, no scuffs on any of the plastic. The headliner is just perfection. I'm gonna go ahead and behind the seats, underneath the seats, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, what a vehicle. Of course, you have rear heated seats, and you've got the captain's chairs. And again, all your door jambs, no scuffs on any of this stuff getting in and out. You can just tell it was just loved on. Of course, these people paid, it's hard to tell what this vehicle was. I'm sure it was in the $60-some thousand range, even in 2010. But it's only got 105,000. 105,000 miles on it. The tires are like new. It's got the nice exhaust tip. It's got the flex fuel. It's got the towing package. It's got the backup sensors. It's got the parking sensors in the front and the back. You have your remote door latch. All this is just spotless. Like I said, it is as nice as you could possibly find one. It's just super nice. It's got the cargo cover mat. Look at this, under the mat. These old people, God love them, that's on there from the factory. They didn't even take that off. Of course, they probably had this cargo cover on there ever since it was owned. But what a vehicle. Now listen, I'm gonna put a reserve on this thing, and you need to call me. Most of our vehicles do not last until the end of the auction, and this is going to be no different. This thing is going to sell pretty quick, so you're free to call either one of our numbers, mine or my lovely wife, Reba Carroll, and we will be happy to tell you what you can go ahead and buy it for now. I will say this, the KBB on it, the retail is like 18.1 or 2 or whatever it is, but you can't call KBB and get one. I promise you, they don't have a 100 Suburban, big 75 Diamond Anniversary Edition. Matter of fact, you could probably look for quite a while and be hard pressed to find another one available. And if it looks like this, please call and tell me where it is, because I would like to get that one too. Again, it's 4-wheel drive, folks. Look at this. This is the original factory leather seat this lady had. Look at it. It's got the big embossed diamond edition on both the headrest. It's just so nice. So nice. It doesn't even have a tire pressure light on. No light, no issue whatsoever. I saw here on the oil change, the last oil change was about 103,000 miles. They haven't put 3,000 miles on this in 2 years. They put about 6,500 miles on it a year is all. Used very rarely. 105,944 miles. One owner, pristine miles. Look at it. It's just awesome. Of course, you've got the mirrors. I think that's that way on both of them. Yep. Hello. Sunroof, the OnStar, the power sunroof thing there. You got the navigation. Look at all the buttons. Look at the cup holders and stuff. That thing works just like it was brand new. Snaps in place just like, you can just tell it was just hardly used. You know, a lot of things are fiddled with quite a bit. Not this baby. See, it's got about 47% oil life change. All your, like I said, all your tire pressure things are great. Hours, 80 or 4,800 hours. That's all. It's like new steel. The steering wheel, look at this. This is the original leather wrap steering wheel. Even down here, see, women, you women are great. You just take care of things so much better than us men. Thank you all so much. But get this Suburban. If you need it, get it. If you don't need it, get it. It's just that nice. My goodness. Oh, I get so many things I'd love to have. Boy, I've got a great Toyota Tacoma there. And I got a nice big Lexus the other day, a 2011 with like 125,000 miles. One of those LX big 570s. Those things are like 130,000. But look at this. Old man's got his die-hard battery, or the old lady. God love her. And it's just nice in here, folks. You can see the pulleys and all that stuff. How nice and clean. No rust. Stuff on things. Even has the nice installation underneath there. All that stuff. The grill. But I'm gonna get off of here and let you get it. Don't miss out on it, folks. If you're looking for a nice one, this is it. My goodness. Look, it's even got the nice chrome tow hooks. Anyway, give us a call. Again, thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. You all know, I just want to shout out real quick to all the 3,000 plus customers that we have had. God bless each and every one of you. You've been such a blessing to Carol and I and the kids, and we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We pray and hope and believe that we're going to continue to be a blessing to you and your family as well, okay? And thank you so much. Remember, treat everybody with love and respect and kindness, and lift them up, edify them, give them a lot of positive uplifting. And your children, kids, grandkids, please read to them. Kids love to be read to. We got our daughter into Yale University. I'm from Boone County, West Virginia, didn't even get to go to college. But boy, I read to that little baby all the time. She loved to read books. She loved to learn. And praise God, it paid off. But anyway, read to those kids. Tell them how great and wonderful they are, and how unique they are, and how special they are. And God bless each and every one of you. I'm going to get off here before I start preaching. I love you all. God bless you, and happy Easter. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. I got to go. Don't miss out on that one. My goodness gracious. Bye-bye.